This game is rated T for teen, but the commentary? Well, that's a different story. Rated M for mature. Viewer discretion is advised. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Sam & Max Beyond Time and Space, remastered episode 4, Chariot of the Dogs. Before I Screw it, I'll just press play. Before I officially continue this, I just want to say to anyone who's new watching this, I do apologize if I pull up the YouTube page. It's been over 10 years since I've played Sam & Max Beyond Time and Space. The original one, because I knew what to do in them, but since it's been a while, it's kind of hard to remember exactly what to do in these. So I do apologize for it, and I'm very sorry in advance for pulling up the YouTube page in all previous episodes from Sam & Max Beyond Time and Space and Save the World Remastered. So yeah. Also, I'm going to try to get through this as quick as I can, so I may talk in some parts, but I'm not going to talk to the characters through all the lines that are given, just only various ones. Hello, what do we have here?
Okay, we're in, boys.
Bosco! Free anti-mind control helmets for the first 50 lunatics to come out of hiding!
I've been telling you, little pals, he's just plain vanished.
We'd better look around the joint for clues.
Good plan, Sammo. Guess that's why they call you guys in for the brainy stuff, and leave the senseless violence to the likes of me.
I deeply resent that comment, Mr. Paper.
Yeah, Flint. We're gonna have to join together and use every detective skill we know to find Bosco.
Well, that's a no-go. Any more ideas?
Let me think. Can you believe we're on a real detective case with Flint Paper himself?
Quiet, Sam! I know he's going to just spontaneously crack the case wide open any second now.
What are you staring at, fellas? You're making me nervous.
I wonder what happened to Bosco. What does it all mean?
I'm sure there's a perfectly rational explanation for all of this, Sam.
You're right, Max. Wait. When have we ever had a rational explanation for anything?
Exactly. We're way past due for one.
I didn't think so at the time, but now I've got to admit it. It was worth driving all the way back to Germany to return your soul to your zombified husk of a body.
Oh, geez, Sam, don't get all mushy on me in front of Flint Paper.
If you hear me munching on something, I'm just snacking on stuff. Don't really need to explain that.
We've got the run of the whole store, Max. Anything you feel like looting?
You'd think I would, but nothing's really calling out to me.
Keep thinking, Max.
Oh, right. Thanks for the reminder.
It shows you what's inside what's inside. Are THEM really out there? We can't get in until we get past this laser grid.
To get past the laser grid, first you have to forgive the laser grid.
How does that fucking nonsense even work?
As informative as Max Impeachment Weekly is, I doubt it'll tell us where Bosco is. It's Bosco's lighted display board.
Ah, it's not like you.
You're right, Flint.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Hey, Flint.
Found anything yet, Sammy?
Still working on it. Why were you keeping an eye on Bosco?
A going-away present for my old partner, God rest that bastard. First case he ever had, 40 years ago, and never solved. Some doll who wanted to keep an eye on this Bosco mook. Said he'd done her wrong, and he had to take the fall.
Don't worry, Flint. We've got the skills to find whoever kidnapped Bosco.
I am still president, after all.
That may be, but are you a bad enough president to rescue the dude?
Of course he will.
Any leads on where Bosco went?
He kept yapping on about THEM and his secret bunker. The poor delusional sap.
How long has Bosco been missing?
While you were in Schnitzeltown making chummy with the undead, there was a ruckus in the back of this dive. After that, the B-Man took a powder.
Stick around, Flint.
You boys know where to find me.
Didn't mean to go to the fucking exit door. I meant to actually speak to
I've
him.
always wondered what Bosco keeps hidden back here.
I've always wondered if he's wearing pants back there.
Yeah, I sometimes wonder that too, Max. Toy Moai
It's
head.
Bosco's My First Moai Head toy. This keypad must control the laser grid blocking Bosco's bathroom.
Oh, use it to spell boobies. I love that.
Bosco, lasers, and pushing random buttons are three things that don't go well together, little buddy. Wow, it's everything we needed to solve last year's hypnotism conspiracy.
Whew, I'd kill for a time machine right about now. Of course, I'd kill for just about anything.
Sam's actually right. I mean, that's all the stuff from the hypnotic enslavement scheme that happened in Save the World. I wonder if I can use this Moai head. And... oops. And this.
All right, let's have a look at your x-ray, Mr. Moai Head. We'll see what's causing that persistent tinnitus.
Prognosis, Sam?
Either this toy has a tumor the size of an overfed cat, or it's too dark to read it. It looks like...
Say it.
It looks like Bosco's as clever as you are at cutting-edge intellectual humor.
You gotta admit, that is pretty funny.
I have to agree.
You did it, Sammo.
Let's check in the bathroom for more clues.
Oops. Nearly dropped a drink there. Shite. Right.
Let's see if there's anything in the bathroom to tell us where Bosco's top-secret bunker is. Or maybe the bathroom is his top-secret bunker.
This is exactly where I'd want to spend an apocalypse.
I sense that something terrible happened here.
Ho ho! You don't know the half of it.
So this is what's behind the bathroom part. What the hell? Holy shit. I didn't expect him to have all these disguises here.
Bosco's disguises, each more offensively ludicrous than the last.
Don't know what that fifth one at the end of the shelf is for. I know the other four, but the fifth one just doesn't stand out.
Bosco's high-tech, 100% convincing disguise kit.
So, which kit was he using last year, then?
Bosco keeps plenty of baking soda on hand to keep the bathroom fresh. Hot toilet wine. Everything Bosco would need to survive for months. A nice aged bottle of Nippy Valley.
Woof! Nippy Valley Woof. For party time or any time.
Some idiot left the cork out, Max. It turned to vinegar.
So that's what happens to wine. Wait. Does that mean... Wait. Have to inspect this first. Then I can add that, I think.
Rampaging Roy Neary with a meat and two sides. Recognize that from Easter Island, Max? It's a model volcano.
I'd say it's downright exemplary. It's like I'm always telling you, Sam. We need a much bigger explosion.
This time, you might be right, Max. It's an industrial-sized barrel of baking soda.
Maybe that's what I need to do. Use the vinegar on this. Oops.
What was that for, Sam?
That barrel was looking at me funny.
More like to give a really big fuck-off explosion.
and the school
Holy
board said our cases had no educational merit.
Do it again! Do it again! What's that noise?
These ones are a fucking nightmare. Wish I
They've
was
come
actually-
for us, Max. It's THEM.
Wish I was
Good!
actually.
About time we found out who's responsible for this travesty.
Wish I was actually eating these cookies while I was watching Cookie God's Minecraft Hardcore series. That's actually a good title card. Quite tasty. What?
Hey,
the
guys.
fuck? That was my
Look,
reaction.
I can explain.
Did you get a haircut, Bosco? There's something different.
Finally see a doctor about that, personal problem?
You guys done?
Yeah, that's all we got.
Good. Now shut up and help me.
What seems to be the problem, Bessie?
That elevator over there, it's horrible. I went inside looking for THEM, but when I got out, I saw my mother. Oh, it gets worse. I ran out of there fast as I could, and when I came out, I was like this. You gotta fix it, guys.
What's with all the volcanoes back in your store?
Guys, try to keep up. Haven't you figured anything out yet? The volcano is what summons the spaceship, fools!
Sam, is it my imagination, or are we being scolded by the guy who's half cow?
That's crazy with a K, Max.
What are you doing on an alien spaceship?
I got tired of being scared of THEM. I finally said, bring 'em on! I built this device that lets me predict where they were gonna show up next. Then I let 'em come on and take me.
So, did you get udders, or are you a boy cow?
That's none of our business, Max. What happened next, Bosco?
I used the device on myself, to test it. After that, it's all a blur.
That still doesn't explain why you're a half cow, Bosco.
Where's this THEM detector device you were talking about?
I don't know. I must have lost it in that elevator after I got turned into this thing.
Don't go anywhere, Bosco.
And now where am I gonna go looking like this? Help me get back to normal, guys.
Normal? We'll get you back the way you were before, but we're not promising more than that.
Appears to be made of the finest leather from only the finest in mutilated cattle.
Don't joke about that.
Hey, Max, what do you think this thing is?
Calibrating. Complete. I now have mastered your primitive but no less valid language. Please choose from the following topics of conversation.
Where's the crew?
They are currently occupied with the craft's primary mission. They will arrive shortly to detain you for your own safety.
Who are you?
I am this craft's artificial intelligence. I supervise the operations of this craft and the activities of its crew.
How do we use that elevator?
Simply choose a destination. Additional destinations can be opened using convenient pre-printed time cards.
What are my options?
My personality can be configured to respond in the style most appropriate to the user. Please choose from the following options.
Suggestive. Politically correct. As much as I would love to hear that shit, got really old after the first time.
Suggestive.
Oh, that is exactly how I like it.
So long.
I'll see you later.
Let's see. What the fucking hell was that? 1963. I don't know if I... Screw it. I'll think about that later.
Bosco's again? How'd we end up back here?
Judging from the lack of safety railings and ready availability of guns and ammo, I'd say we've gone back in time. Seems to be sometime in the early sweet mother of mole sauce.
You fools
Mole
gonna buy
sauce.
something? Or do you want to make a baby?
Well now,
Maybe I'll question her about it. Wait, is that... Oh,
hey Max, remember that old carbon dater we got from Sybil last year?
Yeah, we gave it to Bosco so he could keep scanning his weenies.
Looks like he's made some modifications to it.
what's with the gun cabinets?
They're
They're beautiful.
You're not joking, Max. Oh my god, I'd literally strip someone's face with my fingernails to get my hands on an assault rifle like that. I'm more of a rifle kind of guy, folks.
This sample says Mama Bosco.
Don't touch that! I made that sample when my spit was most fertile.
This sample has been completely contaminated by milk. It'll have to be replaced. What's this?
It's my chemical sampler. Get somebody to spit on it, and it gives you a sample test tube for the baby maker.
Mind if we borrow it?
Go ahead. I already got all I need.
I'm not gonna question what that fucking sign is with the man and woman. I think I saw in a video earlier that cork may prove useful.
A nice aged bottle of Nippy Valley brand vinegar.
Ah, some idiot left the cork in, Sam. It's still wine.
Not for long.
Let's just let that breathe for a few decades, Max.
So, wine left without a cork on turns to vinegar. Interesting. Wait, can I actually use that carbon thing on both Max and myself?
It printed a time card with Stinky's logo on it.
What about Sam? What's he got?
It printed out a card with the Intergalactic Freelance Police logo. Sounds intriguingly futuristic.
I think I may actually have to look on YouTube to find out how to get Mama Bosco to decide to have kids, because I know for a fact when I talk to her now, she's going to decide not to have kids, which means Bosco was never... Oops. For fuck's sake, that was twice!
It printed a time card with a presidential seal and some strange numbers.
What was that?
We just needed to scan you for,
The hell you did! Explain yourselves.
You must be Mrs. Bosco.
That's Ms. Bosco. I don't want any part of your oppressive patriarchy.
Fair enough, ma'am. Miss, you.
Who are you?
Sam and Max, freelance police.
Finally, the police! Maybe you can help me catch that fool.
Which fool did you want us to catch exactly?
That man who just came in here yelling about conspiracies and busting up the place.
Bosco always did know how to make a memorable first impression.
What was that you said about making a baby?
I'm made uncomfortable by this line of questioning, Sam.
That's just because you're scared of a world where career-minded women don't need to be tied to a man to have a family.
Ouch.
This ain't the past anymore. It's the 1960s. They can talk about putting a person on the moon, and I can invent a baby-making machine.
Well, how does this baby-making machine work?
You just take a DNA sample from the mother and the other person and combine them in that machine. Let it bake a couple hours, and you've got a beautiful baby girl. Or boy, I guess. I've already got my own samples in there. I'm gonna test it out tonight after closing.
How do you get the DNA samples?
Isn't that obvious? Saliva, fools!
Well, naturally.
Oh, of course.
Where'd you get the father's sample?
Oh, him. Well, I was just in Washington, D.C. for a special occasion, and when I was touring the White House, I met a nice man in a dark suit. He was polite and didn't say much. Seemed like his spit was as good as anybody else's, so I picked him.
See you later, Ms. Bosco.
We're gonna pick up some swingin' 60s chicks and start a groovy hullabaloo.
Men.
Cut it out, Max. You don't even like girls.
Oh, right.
You got a problem with women?
Nah, just never interested. With all the general malice I have to get done in a day, girls are just a huge waste of time.
I have never been as turned on as I am right now.
What?
What?
You just never found the right woman, and I never found the right man. Forget the baby maker.
Catastrophic temporal anomaly detected.
Run away with me, Max, my white stallion.
Curse my irresistible animal magnetism.
Max doesn't even like girls.
They're a nuisance at best.
Hasn't been interested since... When did that start exactly?
I think it all goes back to that time we were... No flashback? Okay. Well, it's been ever since junior high.
Ms. Bosco, I really think you should reconsider.
I can already see us, living next door to that nice detective.
Well, it would be nice having someone to do my laundry.
You don't even wear clothes.
And yet, I always end up with so many blood-stained shirts. 'Tis a mystery.
Case in point, Sam. Max, don't fucking hell. Which one was I? Oh, you know what? Screw it. I really don't care. I may get a laugh out of this later on of how much I've fucked up on the line. But speaking...
Think of your children. What about that?
I won't need kids once I have the love of my Max. He'll be my new little pet project.
Max just isn't that into you.
Oh, geez, Sam, show a little tact. What he means to say is, there is absolutely no way, no how I would ever be interested in you until the day the Earth is consumed by the flames of our exploding sun.
You say that now.
Just looking at you repulses me.
And that's from a guy who has a 12-volume scrapbook labeled Things I Have Shed.
You can try to push me away, but I know how you really feel.
I don't think you do, Miss Bosco.
I think I'd rather take napalm in an IV drip while being pulled through a wheat thresher than spend another second with you.
You can't get rid of me that easy.
I'm president of the U.S., and you'd make a lousy first lady.
You just don't know what you want. I may not be the first, but I'm the last lady you'll ever need.
Bastard. Bloody fucking hell, that felt like a knife right on my skin. Just cutting one of the nails on my fingers and clip the damn skin, folks.
I'm a bad seed. I can't be faithful to just one woman.
Oh, I'm enough for at least a dozen women. You dog, you.
Oh, fuck me up the ass. Fingers bleeding.
We're from different worlds. I'm from Earth, and you're from the freakiest planet of the freak system.
Opposites attract, baby. You're the only man not falling over himself to get me.
Some opposites do attract. Shit. Okay, maybe that was a bad choice of doing that.
You're wasting your time, Miss Bosco. Max just isn't interested.
The more he protests, the more I know he's the one.
Wait, can I actually use the home button?
What do you think you're doing?
You know, the usual, traveling through time and stuff.
Override. You've caused a catastrophic temporal anomaly. You're going back to the ship so you can think about what you've done.
Ironic, the elevator was right in the in front of the store door.
Just look at what you did.
Sam, what's a catastrophic temporal paradox?
That!
What the hell did you guys do?
Max, when you made Mama Bosco decide not to have a baby, that meant Bosco was never born.
But if Bosco was never born, then we never would have gone back to meet Mama Bosco in the first place. Neat!
Are you fools just gonna stand there explaining everything? Or are you gonna fix me?
Sheesh! Give a guy a cool cow body, and all of a sudden he's the owner of the time stream.
You know what? Screw it. Okay, folks, that's going to be part 1 of episode 4 officially done. Sorry I've cut this a bit shorter, but unfortunately I have to go and get this bleeding finger of mine sorted out. I can't believe I'd actually clipped the skin on it with those nail clippers. But yeah, anyway, I just want to say thanks for watching. I do apologize that I didn't reach the deadline of 30 to 35 minutes. Just quick information and important note. That's what the deadline for each part of each episode was meant to reach. Like, I was supposed to reach like 35 minutes or 30 minutes, depending on if I was able to stop at a certain point. But yeah, anyway, I'm rambling, so thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in part 2. Until next time, this is Nick, signing off.